Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm RJ, and today, I'm doing something a teensy weensy bit different. So one thing that I don't normally post about is my love of plushies. I love a good plush. I love a good plush. And today I was kind of out thrifting a little bit and found this guy. If you don't know what this is the Build-A-Bear Eevee. Now, I adore Build-A-Bear. I only have one Pokemon Build-A-Bear, though, being Mew. And I love my Mew. But I found this guy at a sort of, like, thrift consignment shop. It's kind of odd. I don't really know what to call it. But for 1/3 of the price Mew, yeah, I picked him up. So, but he's dirty. He's nasty. He's got mysterious hair on him. So let's go through my plush cleaning process, shall we? And I will say this, my plush cleaning process is very thorough. Like, I do not want child drool, I do not want child hair, I don't want any of that near my plush. So yeah, I get a plushie secondhand, that bitch is gonna be clean! You bet your sweet ass it will be. So there are a few things that you are going to need. One is a seam ripper, and the other is a needle and a thread. I don't have a bag, but I have a box. We're gonna use a box. So you're gonna de-stuff your plush. And I know, for some people, that's probably gonna hurt a lot. There's the heart. Okay. That's probably gonna hurt a lot to de-stuff a plush. But if you want this bitch to be clean, do it. Okay, so basically, I'm just going through and de-stuffing the entire plush. Somehow it took me like almost 15 minutes to do this. Not even gonna lie. But I was struggling here with the tail pretty bad. Also, this plush has like a lot of stuffing. I have no idea what I'm saying either. I'm speeding up this clip. It was a 13-minute clip. But as you can see, I'm also trying to flip the plush inside out as I'm going. So that way, when I go to wash it, or when I finish de-stuffing it, I can pick out all the little bits of fluff. Really, it's really simple. So I'm just gonna shut the fuck up now. Now, I'm going to move over to my sink, so I'm going to have to take my setup, move it to the bathroom, and we will be back there. Okay, so I'm back, and here I am, where I accidentally messed up my camera somehow, and then I got it fixed. So you got like a little mirror shot of me, I guess. But I'm just kind of starting off with some warm water and just kind of getting the plush soaked. That is laundry detergent. I was out of fabric softener this day, if I remember correctly. But normally I do laundry detergent, some sort of sanitizer, and fabric softener. Just all in one. And you can already see here how dirty and brown the water is. But I'm pretty much just gonna sort of rough up the plush, I guess. Or, well, the skin sack. That's what I keep calling it, the skin sack. But I just kind of let her sit for a little bit and came back.
The homeless man won't leave, so I'm spraying him with dirty brown water.
And you can really see it now, but that is how dirty this plush was. So I'm just going to go ahead and empty out my sink. Normally I take like a toothbrush, or like a toothbrush not used for teeth, but for cleaning, and then scrub the entire plush down before continuing on as well with like a little more laundry detergent. I'm just trying to get this plush as clean as possible. She had like probably pet hair in her eyes. I keep calling. Here I'm just sort of rinsing out the plush. What in the world? But I'm just kind of running warm water and just squeezing that water out as much as possible just to try to get out any leftover detergent. Okay, so I do bring out a toothbrush to at least brush some of the fur. Okay, cool. So, yeah, just trying to get her as clean as possible before I move on to the drying process. Here you can see I'm just, like, wringing her out. I'm juicing her like an orange. But, yeah, the actual full process doesn't take too long. It's just having to do it. That's the big hurdle. Okay, so I literally put on shoes because I know some of you are freaks. You'll probably look at my feet, but I've got just like an old beach towel here and Eevee, fresh from being juiced. So I'm just gonna take this beach towel and sort of just lay Eevee out on it. Hold on, I'm gonna lower the camera a bit. And begin wrapping her up. Just to really try to contain that excess water. Yeah. Now that it's all wrapped up, I'm just gonna squeeze out any excess water by stepping on it. That should be good. Okay, now that she's all wrung out and as dry as I can get her with a towel. Now, of course, you can always just toss your skin in the dryer, just to speed up the process. Actually, I might do that. But if you want to avoid any sort of damage to the faux fur, then you can always just leave it out to dry and then brush it. I'm just gonna go toss her in the dryer. So it's actually been like a couple weeks since I recorded the last clip, but here's how Eevee looks. All restuffed. I forgot to record restuffing him. I'm a great YouTuber, by the way. I'm really good at this. But yeah, nice and pretty firm. The tail is kind of floppy, but you know what? That's just gonna have to be the way it is. But because I prefer more firm Build-A-Bears. But that's it for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I have a surprise part 2 coming soon. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.